Oh my fucking God. You know what? I've only got some actual electrical content that's fresh. Fucking finally. Been like a 2-week drive. Anyway, here we go. I'll show you this. I've not got any of the correct cable in my house, but you can use it for this as well, yeah? You see when you strip a cable like that and you don't want the insulation to just end because you maybe got a screen or a drain wire or an earth or a foil coating that undoubtedly won't trim perfectly unless you spend fucking hours doing it, yeah? Sometimes you want something to go between this layer and that layer. Now, obviously all the cool kids love buying Milwaukee heat guns, yeah? But in real life, ain't many fucking sites gonna let you trudge around site with the Milwaukee heat gun, yeah? You're gonna set the whole fucking place on fire. Obviously in petrochemical, you got fucking no chance. Hot works purpose are not meant to get. You do not want to be using heat shrink and heat guns unless you absolutely have to, yeah? Big connections, fresh sites, yeah, fair one. But there is an alternative, and I'll show you what they are. Let me do some fucking pan shot with music or some shit like that. You know, I know people love that on this fucking platform. I've not really seen anyone talking about these. Probably Eddie from ETG probably used them because he knows what he's fucking doing, yeah? These are called neoprene sleeves, yeah? They come in lots of different colours and lots of different sizes. I believe that particular one there is a size 0 or a 1. I can't remember. And I think this one, no, not that one, that's a size 4. And what you do is, you get this tool, yeah, called spreaders, or as we call them, fanny stretchers. They're meant to be really spring reactive, but I take the spring out of mine because I prefer them. And what you do is, you put your neoprene sleeve on it, like that, and you stretch it, and then you put it over your cable and let go, and it retains its original shape. And it's got a slight rubberisation, yeah? Obviously, I can't do it one-handed on Instagram, but let me take this piece of cable here and let me apply one to it so you can see what I'm on about. And there you go, look, that's what it looks like. So I've took my little neoprene sleeve in the right size. I used a size, that's a size 1, which is that one there, that purple one's there, and that's a size, I think it's a 0, there's one in there, look. So you can see the different sizes. In fact, look at that, there's one in the other. So I've applied that to these cables, yeah? Obviously, they just make it look neater. They can be used as a colour code thing. So, like, you could say that one's for speakers and that one's for, like, I don't know, 100-watt lines, but not that. So you get you could use them just for segregation, identification. They also look neater. And if you've got a sleeve and say you've got a screen there, you could put a little bit of tape around the sleeve to hold it in and put one over the top. So, yeah, they are neoprene sleeves. So when I see all these people getting the fucking heat shrink guns out and all that bollocks and cutting heat shrink up that's always wonky and wank, yeah, I've got a pair of fanny stretchers and some neoprene sleeves. This particular size, the KY1s, will pretty much do everything from the little ones up to the 4s, but they do go bigger. They also come in different lengths. These are 25mm ones. These are my preferred ones. These get you out the shit 9 times out of 10. However, if you want some that are double the length of that, you need to buy fanny stretchers that are double the length of that. Also, you can get really tiny ones of these that are about, like, tiny for if you're doing a lot of, say, this size. And you get much bigger ones for if you're doing a lot of this size. If you want to buy any stuff like this, my go-to is TLA. TLA controls equipment. They're in Nottingham, Sheffield, and all that. They sell tons of this shit. They are made by, can't remember who fucking makes them, but yeah, I call them, they're called neoprene sleeves. That tool's for them. Yeah, fuck your heat shrink guns. Fuck you fucking getting all that shit out, waiting for the battery to be charged, making a fucking mess, it not being the right size. Neoprene sleeves always, and always will do, look great. So yeah, if you didn't know they exist, you do now. I'll look forward to watching someone nick all this content for their own Instagram. And remember, don't start putting these on Twin and Earth, yeah? These aren't for house bashers. These are for proper sparkies, because this is actual electrical content. Motherfucker! Any controls good like that as well that you need. Controls, sundries, cables, some stuff like that. I always get from TLA. They're online. TLA distribution, you need to Google. I don't get sponsored by them, I don't pay me anything. They probably don't want a load of you fucking civilians and wannabe sparkies ringing them up, to be honest, but that's where you can get it from. I think they do online sales and stuff, yeah. I've been using them for as long as they've been about, probably at least fucking 14 years, something like that. They are the boys and girls there, and they always look after me, so I thought I'd give them a shout out, because that's where all the neoprenes and these fanny stretchers come from that you can't see.